It's the deal, man. It's Ty Dollar Sign. It's AGTV. Taylor Gang. Pushing the label. And look.
What's up? This is AGTV. Now I'm going to just read the letter that the U.S. government submitted to the judge. And I'm not going to read the whole thing because it's about 7 pages. And I'm going to skip some of the mumbo jumbos and get into details behind the murder of JMJ. Dear Judge Bloom, the government respectfully submits this letter in support of its motion for permanent orders of detention for defendants Carl Jordan Jr. and Ronald Washington. A grand jury returned an indictment charging each defendant with 1 count of murder while engaged in narcotics trafficking and 1 count of firearm-related murder for the October 30th, 2002 murder of Jason Mizell, also known as Jam Master Jay. Jordan is also charged with 1 count of conspiracy to distribute cocaine and 7 counts of cocaine distribution. For the charged offenses, each defendant faces a statutory mandatory minimum term of imprisonment of 20 years and a maximum of life or the death penalty. The Attorney General has not yet made a determination as to whether to seek the death penalty. Each defendant presents an extreme danger to the community and substantial risk of flight. For those reasons and the reasons set forth below, the government respectfully submits the court should enter permanent orders of detention for Jordan and Washington. The instant indictment arises from the investigation of Mizell's murder conducted by the NYPD, ATF, and FBI. Mizell was a member of the influential hip-hop group Run DMC. Mizell, Washington, and Jordan are all from Hollis, Queens. The investigation has revealed that prior to his murder, Mizell sought to exclude Washington from a multi-kilogram, multi-state narcotics transaction. In retaliation, Washington and Jordan conspired to murder and ultimately executed Mizell. In addition to his music career, in or about and between 1996 and 2002, Mizell was involved in transporting kilogram quantities of cocaine for retail sale in the Eastern District of New York and elsewhere. In or about July 2002, Mizell acquired approximately 10 kilograms of cocaine on consignment from a supplier in the Midwest. The cocaine was intended to be distributed in Maryland by Washington, Jordan, and other co-conspirators. A dispute between Washington and one of the co-conspirators resulted in Mizell telling Washington that he would be cut out of the Maryland transaction. Following Washington's dispute with Mizell, Washington and Jordan conspired to murder Mizell. On Wednesday, October 30th, Mizell and several others were present at his recording studio, located on Merrick Boulevard in Queens, New York. At approximately 7:30, Washington and Jordan, armed with firearms, entered the studio. Each brandished a firearm. Washington pointed his firearm at one of the individuals located inside the studio and demanded that the person lay on the floor. Jordan approached Mizell, pointed his firearm at him, and fired 2 shots at close range. One of those shots struck Mizell in the head, killing him. The second shot struck another individual in the leg. For anybody curious, that person was Bo Skaggs. I believe that was his nephew, JMJ's nephew. Here is Ronald Washington's criminal past. If you want to read it all, I'll have a link. I'm not gonna read everything. This is a lot. This is a lot for one video. But anybody is curious, here it is. I'm glad to see that, that there are police that they're doing their job, and we're seeing cases, even though it's a cold case and it's been so long. It was a cold case and it's been so long that, their families are going to see justice. So let me know what y'all think in the comments. I'm out.
What's up? It's your #1 Coke Boy Chinks, and you're watching AGTV.
Hey, what's up? This your boy Uncle Murder, aka Tell the Police to Suck a D. And right now I'm rocking with AGTV. You already know. Bang!